Welcome to 13th lecture of graph and function, and in today's class we will deal even functions and odd functions. This is very theoretical class. There are plenty of informations and you have to you must get yourself acquainted with this type of rules of even function and odd function. What is even function, what is odd function, what are their basic rules. They will work anywhere. So let us start with even function. What does even function mean? What does even function mean? Even function. A function y is equal to fx is called an even function if f minus x is equal to fx. For all x belongs to R, you can write. If you want to write here for all x belongs to R or in the given domain, both will work. Or f minus x minus fx is equal to 0. Actually, this is the main point. What is the main point? When we replace what is the main point? Listen this line very carefully. When we replace x by minus x, equation remains same. When we replace x by minus x, equation remains same. This we can also write this as this. This is the definition, and if somehow we get f minus x minus fx is equal to 0, that will also justify that this is what? That will also justify that this is you can say even function. Now, for example, cos x, x square, mod s, etc. are even functions. Why even functions? Because you can see cos minus x is what? Cos x. You can see minus x square is what? X square. Where if we replace x minus by minus x, we get the same function. What is minus mod x? This is mod x, etc. So this is the even function. What is the geometrical meaning of even function? What is the geometrical meaning of even function? Geometrically, an even function is symmetric about y-axis. For example, you can see the graph of what? You can see the graph of x square. See, recall the graph of x square. This is y-axis, this is x-axis, this is x square. Symmetric means what? Symmetric means if we put a mirror here, this will overlap to this will overlap to this in the mirror. Or symmetry means what? If we draw this on a paper, and turn the paper through y-axis, making y-axis as a crease on the paper, then what do you say? The both branches meet. This is symmetric about y-axis. You can also see what the next example, cos x. You can see the graph of cos x also. What is the graph of cos x? Now let me do here. Here is some space here. This is actually graph of cos x. In 0 to 2 pi. And when you move here, this is the graph of cos x. 0, pi, 2 pi, minus pi, minus 2 pi. What is the graph of mod x? You can see in the graph of cos x, see this portion, this is symmetric about axis which? Y axis. Likewise, what is graph of mod x? What is the graph of mod x? You can also see the graph of mod x. Y axis, x axis, mod x. So this is what? This is your what? This is your, you can say, A1 function. No. If you want to write right. Now I will move to what? I will move to odd function. Make pause and write. Make pause and write. Now. Come to odd function. 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 No. See. Odd function now. A function y is equal to fx is called an odd function if f of minus x is equal to minus fx. Means when we replace x by minus x, complete value of fx is replaced by its minus counterpart. Or we can write it as, when we shift this, either this or this, now this is a differential and this is outcome of this. Now, what is this? For example, sin x, tan x, x cube, etc. are odd functions. Why odd functions? Because sin minus x, you know, sin minus theta is minus sin theta, minus sin x. Tan minus x is what? Minus tan x. Minus x cube is what? Minus x cube is what? Minus x cube. Means it takes a negative sign. Geometrically, let me raise this graph also. Geometrically, an even function, no, this time odd function is symmetric or origin. About a point. Now, what does it mean? What is the meaning of symmetric about a point? I will go through figure symmetric about a point. Now, see the graph of sin x. See the graph of sin x. I hope this is the graph of sin x. Draw a line through origin. Such that it cuts P and Q. Mid point of PQ is O. Mid point of PQ is origin. Symmetric about origin is this. Suppose you draw another line, cut it at M and N. Then what? Mid point of M and N is origin. This is symmetric about a point. Suppose we have a graph. Consider this graph. Consider this one. Suppose there is a graph. Suppose this is point R. Draw a line AB. If midpoint of AB is R, then this is a symmetric about point R. Means if any line through R, any line, point R. In figure I am giving only one line. Let me raise this line. This one. If any point, if any line through point R cuts the function at 2 points C and B, and midpoint of AB is again R, then curve is symmetric about, curve is symmetric about pointer. Symmetric about pointer. this. This is symmetricity about a point. If you want to write here, you can give a heading. Meaning of symmetric about a point. Meaning of symmetric about a point. There is one more meaning. There is one more meaning that relate to, you can say, its rotation. But I am not going on this meaning. I am not going on that meaning. If you rotate it through an angle pi and get the same curve, after rotating through pi you get the same curve, then it is also said what? Then it is also said it is symmetric about horizon. If you rotate any curve by 2 pi, you will get the same curve. But if you rotate any curve about an angle pi and get the same curve, then this is called actually symmetric about odd function. But I am not interested in rotation, I am interested in this rotation, odd function. Any point, any line drawn through this point, take all possible points. So this is called what? Symmetric about the point. This is what? Symmetric about horizon, odd function. Now, come to some question. There are more points on even odd function. I hope you have done it. You can also do with other curves like tan x and so on. Now, let me do some question first. Question number 1. Check whether fx is equal to x cube sin x cos cube x tan square x is even or odd. Is even or odd. How to go with this? The simple one. Check whether this is even or odd or neither. There are some functions which are even, some functions which are odd, and there are some functions that does not follow either f minus x is equal to fx. Does not follow what? Either f minus x is equal to fx or f minus x is equal to minus fx. They are neither. It may be neither. So how we do this solution? Actually, your fx is what? Your fx is, this is actually x cube sin x cos cube x tan square x. What is f minus x? This is minus x cube. This is what? This is sin minus x. This is cos minus x cube. And this is what? Tan square minus x. No. If all becomes positive, then it is even function. If a negative sound comes outside this, it is positive. What is minus a? It is positive, then it is even function. What is this? Minus x cube. What is this? Minus sin x. Cos minus theta is cos theta. So this is cos cube x. Tan minus x is minus x. Tan minus x is minus tan x. But due to a square, this is what? Tan square x. This 2 minus will virtually becomes what? Positive plus. So this is what? This is actually fx. An even function. An even function. That you have to do. But probably things are not so simple. Let me do another example. Number 2. Check whether. Number 2. I hope you have done this. Log x plus 1 plus x square is even or odd or neither. We will do again like this. Come to this. No. It means this is what? Easy topic. This is what? What is fx? Log x plus 1 plus x square. What is f minus x? What is f minus x? This is log minus x plus 1. Actually, this is minus x square. This is minus x square. You have to replace every x by minus x. But minus x square is what? X square. So let me write it as x square. No. Can we take minus outside or can we say that this is equal to plus? Not so easy to tell. Then what we do? Actually we will do this. We will rationalize this. How rationalize this? Multiply this by, actually I write it first, then it, and multiply this by 1 plus x square plus x, 1 plus x square plus x. No. See. What do we get? See. What do we get? This is actually log 1 plus x square minus x square. A minus b into a plus b square minus b square. The denominator is this 1 plus x square plus x. This is log 1 x square cancel. And what is log m by log n? This is minus log m means log 1 minus log n. 1 plus x square plus x. So this is what? So this is what? Your fx becomes what? Minus log 1 is 0. Log 1 plus x square plus. So we can conclude that this is what? We can conclude that this is minus fx implies what? An odd function. So this is an odd function. Before moving further, you must note it from my side and learn. Learn means you have to memorize forever. Log 1, what I have written here? Log x plus 1 plus x square. Log 1 plus x by 1 minus x. Log sec theta plus tan theta. Are odd functions. Like you don't have to answer anything in 12th but about even function, odd function. It's better. Questions will use these three functions so many times. So I will say, and why I write it here? Because proof of all three are same. If you want, you can do it. Now, see. Come to this. Check whether fx is equal to next x into e to the power x is even or order neither. Interesting. Third one. Make a pause and write. This is interesting. Check whether this is even or order neither. Now see how we do. I hope you have a comment. Let me raise this one. This one also. Fx is equal to x e to the power x. What is f minus x? Minus x e to the power minus x. What is this? Minus x by e to the power x. It seems to be neither. And it is neither. But before taking the fact that this is neither, you must do one thing. Here fx plus f minus x is what? You can say x e to the power x minus x by e to the power x. When you add, this is x e to the power 2x minus 1 cannot equal to 0. And what is fx minus f minus x. Oh, so sorry, I am taking this as plus. So this is plus, this is plus. Likewise, if we go for this we get what? X e to the power 2x plus 1 by e to the power 2x not equal to 0. And we have to say since both fx plus f minus x and fx minus f minus x are not 0. Therefore, it is neither even nor odd functions. This is important. This data is easy, so you can guess easily. This data is easy, so you can guess easily. But sometimes it will create problem. So before answering that it is neither even nor odd, we must keep in mind that we will show this is not 0, since these two are not 0, this is not 0. Why? If this becomes 0, then this is odd function, f minus x is equal to minus fx. And if this becomes 0, this is even, because f minus x is equal to fx. So we have to keep these things in mind. Let me do one more question in which I would like to tell that why this point is important. Let me see one more question. So this is a question. What is the question? Check whether the question is x by e to the power x minus 1 plus x by 2 plus 1 is even or odd or neither. This is, I hope, question number what? Question number 4 is even or odd neither. Now, let's see the interesting point of this. Interesting one. Why I am stressing so much on neither? Now, come to this question. What is the question? What is your fx? X by e to the power x minus 1 plus x by 2 plus 1. What is f of minus x? Minus x by e to the power minus x minus 1 minus x by 2 plus 1. I hope you are getting it. Replacing x by minus x. This you take as 1. Now, when we simplify, write this as 1 by e to the power x and take LCM. Write it at 1 by e to the power x and take LCM. It will what? Minus x e to the power x. 1 minus e to the power x. Not so difficult for you. I would like to change the direction of this. So this is x e to the power x minus 1 minus x by 2 plus 1. Now, if you go through this, what do you find? That this is neither even nor odd. If you go through this, what do you find? This is neither even nor odd. But before saying that this is neither even nor odd, you must confirm these two. Go from fx minus f minus x. You have to show fx minus f minus x and fx plus f minus x both are not 0. When you justify that step, then it will be said that function is neither even nor odd. So now let me justify whether it is neither even nor odd. This is what? X by e to the power x minus 1 plus x by 2 plus 1. And this is what? Plus. Now I am writing this one. X e to the power x by e to the power x minus 1 minus x by I am taking minus sign. We have to take both one by one. Minus x by 2 plus 1. Now let me simplify with I think this 1 and 1 cancel. Add these two. What is this? E to the power x minus 1. What is this? X minus x e to the power x. And this is x by 2 and minus what? Plus x by 2. Now take x common, or it's better take minus x common. So this is minus 1 plus e to the power x by e to the power x minus 1. This is what? X by 2 plus x by 2x. This cancel and minus x also cancel. This becomes what? This becomes 0. This is interesting. This becomes 0 means what? This becomes 0 means what? This becomes 0 means f minus x is 0 means what? F minus x is equal to fx. This implies this is an even function. If this doesn't become 0, I will take this plus. And if that also doesn't become 0, then we will say that it is neither even nor odd. But this justification is very, very important. Now, question number 3. It was giving a easy look that no, that is neither even nor odd, but this is not difficult. So, make it habit. Make it habit. Now, come to a new type of question. Take question is like this. Now, let me write in here. Prove that really or like this. If fx plus y is equal to fx plus fy, then prove that fx is an odd function. Sometimes you come across expression like this. This is called functional equation. There are some ways to treat functional equation. I will discuss some part in the last class of function and some part in differentiability too. But now from here you will get idea, from today's you will get idea that how we deal this type of function. Before that, let me raise this one. I hope you have done it. This is important. Now, for such functions, what we do? Fx plus y, fx plus fy. This is one. And x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. What we get? f0 is equal to f0 plus f0. 0 plus 0, 0. We can cancel this one. So f0 is equal to what? 0. Now, add y is equal to minus x. This is f0. Y is minus f minus f. X minus x is what? 0. This is what? fx, and y is replaced by what? Minus x. f0 is what? 0. fx plus minus fx. What we get from here? This is also a condition, but we will also write next step. This one implies what? An odd function. Now the question is that, sir, how you think so? There is no hard and fast rule, but normally we have to give 0, 1, minus 1 quantity like this and replace y minus x for even or odd function. So this is trial. As questions come, we will deal some more question based on this. I will deal some more questions on basis of this. There are so many functions. These are common. These are common. I will come for this. And almost in all, we have to keep some values and proceed. Values by trial. Why trial? But this is not part of here. So let me move further. There is one more very good question. Let me write. Okay. There is one more very good question. Come to one very good question. This question is very good. A very famous question on greatest integral function. Question is like this. Number 6. Question is like this. You can say if fx is equal to x sin x, x plus pi by pi minus 1 by 2, where this is greatest integer function, then check whether fx is even or odd or neither. And check whether fx is even or odd or neither. Even or odd or neither. Now, very interesting question, this one. Actually, in this question, what happens, let's see. First of all, let me write the first line. What is f minus x? First of all, let me write fx. What is fx? I can write, or we can write fx as x sin x upon. This is what? This you can say x by pi plus 1 minus 1 by 2. And we call the properties of greatest integer x. We call the properties of greatest integer x. This you can write at x sin x by pi greatest integer plus 1 minus 1 by 2. We can take this integer outside. This is what? X sin x by pi plus 1 by 2. We come up to this. Now, what do we do? Can you recall? I hope so. What is this? Can you recall what is this? This is 0 when x is integer, or for integer let me write z, and minus 1 when x is not an integer. Z is whole set of integers. Why I am telling about this? Because when we replace x by minus x, there is a minus here. When we replace x by minus x, there is a minus here. As you can see, what is f minus x? This is minus x psi minus x by pi plus 1 by 2. Now, to do this, we have to depend on this y. What is this? You can say this is what? This is minus greatest integer x. X belongs to z, and minus 1 minus greatest integer x. X not belongs to z. So this is important in this one. But how we take two cases? Here we have to take case 1. We have to take when x by pi is integer. Say n. What is x? Very beautiful question. X is n pi. In this case, what happens? In this case, f minus x is equal to 0. Why 0? Because sin pi is 0. Sin pi is 0. Rest has no meaning. When we put x is equal to n pi, this is n pi, this is n pi by n or something else. But this is what? This is sin n pi. Sin n pi is what? 0. X is equal to n pi 0. What is 0? What is 0? 0. Note it down. Fx is equal to 0 is both even and odd function. Because it justified both. F minus. We can write. It justified both. Now, come to second part. And I will write one more line here. If you are writing with me, I'll need one or two more line here. So first let me write. What happens when x by pi is not integer, means not n, means x not equal to n pi, not integer, n. For integer I have written n this time. Oh, here z set of integers. In this case, what is minus fx? Actually, this is your x. This becomes minus and minus. This minus minus plus x sin x. This is what? For this we will write now this one. For we will write this one. That I have to say. In first case we have to write this one, but there is no need of it because it becomes 0. But in second case it cannot be 0, so we have to write now for what? For this we write minus 1. For we write what? Minus 1 minus x by pi and plus what? 1 by 2. This is what? X sin x by minus 1 by 2 minus x by pi. I think I am getting correct. Now compare from this. There is minus. We can take this minus outside this side. Here minus. So this is what? Minus fx. Overall means with this case and this case, we say f minus x is equal to minus fx. Because this when fx is equal to 0, this is also correct. This is 0, this is 0 is equal to 0 is correct. So what we get? This implies fx is an odd function. Fx is an odd function. So is the case. Now let me do some property based question. This is very good question. If you want to write, you can write. Make pause and write. Start from here, go from there, and end is there. When one more thing is here. When you have to work on greatest integer of minus x, always go for these two cases. This is greatest integer of minus x. You can't take minus x outside straightforward. You can take it for integers, but it is minus x minus this. When this is not integer, and since here is x by pi, so we will consider x by pi integer or x by pi not integer. X by pi integer or x by pi not integer. Now let me do some property based question. These are very informative. Okay. These are very informative. Now the question is that very simple one. The question is that I hope this is question number 7. I am now moving to some properties. Prove that fx minus f minus x is an odd function and fx plus f minus x is an even function. Now come to this property. There is a confusion. You might get confusion. What I have written, when fx minus f minus x is equal to 0, then fx is equal to f minus x, or you can say f minus x is equal to fx. This implies fx is even function. But contrary to this, I am telling that this is odd function. If you are getting this confusion, then try to see the question in another way. This is correct. In this function, we are talking about fx, not about whole. And in this function, this is equal to 0. But this is complete function. So I am not taking out fx here. When we equate this to 0, it is correct, this is even function. But I am not taking about this. I am just talking about when we say let hx is equal to fx minus f minus x. Means I am giving a name to this function. The name is hx and I am talking about hx. You will find e to the power x neither, but this is even. You will find e to the power x is neither, but this is odd. This is the case. I am talking about whole. To do this type of question, give them a new name. This function is treated as hx. What is h minus x? This is f minus x minus fx. This takes minus, this minus vanish. This is what? Minus f of x minus f minus x. So this is what? H minus x is equal to minus hx. Odd function. Likewise, you can say kx. That kx is equal to this fx minus plus f minus x. So what? K minus x is what? K minus x is what? F minus x plus fx. Now becomes same. Here sign changes because they change position. Here there is plus. Changing position doesn't matter. Kx. What? Even function. This I go up to question number 7. From this question, there is an important property of even odd function. What you see, and this is very interesting. If you write a function, replace x by minus x and add. If you write a function, replace x by minus x and add, you will get even function. If you write a function, replace x by minus x and subtract, you will get an odd function. It doesn't matter whether individual function is even or odd or neither. It doesn't matter. Now, come to a property. Then I will move to one or two more questions. Come to a property. See. The property. Every function can be expressed as sum of an even function. For function writing, I am writing fn, and an odd function, fn function. Every function can be expressed as sum of an even function and odd function. For example, that is, for example, if we write fx as, see, can we write this? First of all, let's check mathematically. Is it correct? We write fx to this plus this by 2, this minus this by 2. Mathematically, these two cancel. Fx by 2, what fx? This is what? Just we have proved. This is what? Even function, and this is what? Odd function. 2 doesn't matter, with constant term will not hamper the sign. So this is the fact. And wherever you see, there is a function, add some function that I have told. Here e to the x is neither function, but this is even, this is odd. 2 doesn't matter property. Now, there is one or two more property, let me write. Fx is constant function. Is an even function. Because f minus x is equal to c is equal to fx. No, right. Third. You can, fx is equal to 0 is both even function and odd function. This is the only function which is both even and odd function simultaneously. For example, what is this function? You can write this as example. This actually equals to 0 because mod sin x lies between 0 to 1. This is from 0 to 1 by 2. This is greatest critical 0. Means what? Both even and odd. So the expression is so simple, but sometimes you get expression which on simplification becomes 0. Then you will answer for both even and odd. Now, let me come to one more question, some more property, and then I will end the class. These are important. Make a notes of this and do not try to learn all the points. Try to make a habit to see it time and again on some interval. It will work. Now, number 8. Prove the okay, this. If fx and gx are odd functions and hx is an even function, then prove that, let me erase this first, then prove that, okay. Then prove that Then prove that what we have to prove. Hx into fx plus gx bracketed is an odd function. Now, how to deal with this? Theoretical but easy. I will not stop. Going on and on. Given f minus x is equal to minus fx, g minus x is equal to minus gx, and hx is equal to what? H minus x is equal to what? Hx. I hope you get it. Fx and gx are odd functions means what? F minus x minus fx, g minus x minus gx. Hx is even function means what? H minus x hx. And to do the proof of this question, give this a name kx, and we will go for kx. This complete function is named as what? Kx. Now, what is k minus x? What is k minus x? Actually, this is h minus x, f minus x plus g minus x. This is what? Minus hx. This no hx. This is what? F minus x minus g minus x. Now take minus sign outside. Fx plus gx. Finally, this is what? Kx minus kx. See, you can see what? Odd function. There are some conclusion which is called algebra of even odd function. You can see sum of two odd function is an odd function. Sum of two odd function is an odd function. When an odd function is multiplied by an even function, this is an odd function. There are some properties that I am going to write, and you can guess with your intuition. Yes, property is correct. Proof of all properties lies in this. You can say this is what? You can say the property. The property is, you can say the property or algebraic property. Algebraic property of even odd function. Even odd function. What is algebraic property? Number one, odd function plus odd function. When we add two or more odd function, this is an odd function. Number two, even function plus even function. This is even function. Because in this function, when you add, you take minus common, becomes odd function. In this function, when you add, there is no minus comes outside. This is what? Even function. Now come to this. Odd function plus even function. Odd function plus even function. This is neither. This is neither. This is neither. You can see, you can say when f minus x is equal to minus fx, when g minus x is equal to gx, there is no conclusion about fx plus gx. And you take a kx as fx plus gx, you will neither get k minus x is equal to kx or nor get k minus x is equal to minus kx. So, a odd plus even is neither. Now, come to fourth one. When you multiply odd function and odd function, it will be an even function. Because 1 minus comes from here, 1 minus comes from here. Suppose fx is, this is odd, minus fx. Suppose this is again odd, this is minus gx. When we multiply, minus vanishes. So clear? Now, you can say even function into even function. This is even function. You multiply odd function even times, get even functions. If you want to write, you can write. If you multiply after property 6, you can write. If you multiply odd function odd times, you will get odd function. If you multiply odd functions even times, you will get even. Because of minus and plus, and you multiply as many as even number you can, even function you can, you always get what? Even function. Finally, one is left, odd function into even function. From here we get a minus sign, from here we get a plus sign, overall we get minus sign. This is your odd function. So is the property. You have to keep this in mind. Now I think I have done a lot. Finally, before ending the class, this is important. Yes, that I am missing. Differential integral property. Differential integral property. Differential integral property. Let me end class. This is important. This is important. You can guess other. But why this? Sometimes it is confusion whether even or not. This is neither. So now let me erase this and finish the class with differential integral property. The property is, you can say the property is number 1. Differentiation of an even function is an odd function and vice versa, means differentiation of an odd function is an even function. For example, sin square x, sin x is what? Sin x is odd function, its differentiation is what? Differentiation is cos x, even function. You can say, what is x to the power 4? Even function. What is the differentiation? 4x cube, what? Odd function. This is actually odd. When you differentiate, you get cos x. You can also do mathematically, I am not doing, left for you. This is even, this is what? Odd. Now, likewise, this is important. Integration of an odd function is an even function, but integration of an even function is not an odd function, due to constant of integration. If constant of integration becomes 0, integration. Constant of integration. So this is very important that I have written with that integration of even function is not an odd function. Due to constant of integration, what does it mean? Due to constant of integration, what does it mean? Let me write. First of all, I want to justify the first point. Integration of an odd function. Suppose I have taken an odd function. What is integration? X 4 by 4 plus c. You can say this is even, x to the power 4, and constant is what? Even. Even plus even is what? You know the property, even. So it is justified. Integration of odd function. This is odd function. This is what? Odd function. Now, come to this one. Integration of cos x. You know cos x is even function. This is sin x, which is odd. From here we can say this is odd. But due constant of integration is what? Actual integration is this. This is even. Odd plus even is neither. It is therefore I have written due to constant of integration. If somehow C is 0, then last one also holds. Last one also holds means what? Integration of n function or function. You know the reason. No confusion. If you have confusion, take an odd function and integrate. You get 2 even. Even plus is even. So this is justified. You take an even function, integrate. This is odd function. Yes, clear. Because this is antiderivative. But this is plus c. This plus c will make odd plus even is what? Neither. So these are information of even function and odd function. I think you have gone through this lecture. There is no very mathematical sense in this chapter, but questions comes in integration. For example, in integration, you will read this one will be 0. In integration, you will read this one will be 0. Why? Because of odd function. So it comes. So what we do? Now this type of property we have to use. For example, let me write one more point. Can you say what is this function? Can you say what is this function? I take x tan x log x plus root over 1 plus x square. Can you say what is this function? Even function or odd function? Now, see how property works. We can't integrate this function, but still we are able to say what kind of function it is. If you go through this, now see my idea. How I use property and can make it verbally. Actually, x is an odd function. Replacing us minus x. Tan x is again what? An odd function. Log x, I have written, this is also what? Odd function. What is? Product of 3 odd functions is what? Minus into minus plus into minus, odd function. And what is the integration of odd function? Even function. So this is finally even function, which I am talking about this. This is finally even function. So if you go through property, work will be easy. You can do it in less time. And in such type of question where you can't integrate it, almost impossible to integrate it. So is the case. So go through property and finally, actually I think let me tell one more point. The point is yes, you know this. The point is even extension, odd extension, even extension and odd extension. Very simple term. Odd extension of a given function. Again, what happens? Go through graph. Suppose this is a function. In 0 to a function y is equal to fx defined in 0 to a. What is odd extension? What is even extension? So for even extension, actually what we do for even extension, we know even extension is we have to find the function in minus a to 0, so that overall function becomes what? Overall function becomes even. So we go through graph. Actually this is the graph. Now make a graph symmetry. Graph, according to graph. Good artist, make symmetry graph. This is a 0 to a, this is what? 0 to minus a. If this is y is equal to fx, then this is what? Y is equal to f of minus x. So even for even extension, we write y is equal to fx, 0 to a, 0 less than x less than a, and this is f minus x when minus a less than x less than 0. And this is called what? This is called even extension. This is called what? This is called even extension. What is odd extension? For odd extension, How do we write? We write with a symmetric property. Now, this is called what? Even extension. Overall, even extension means we have extended the graph so that complete graph becomes what? We have extended the graph so that complete graph becomes what? Even. What is odd extension? We know for odd extension this is symmetric about what? This is symmetric about what? For odd extension this is symmetric about, you can say, this is symmetric about, you can say what? Symmetric about origin. So what? If this is y is equal to f minus x and this part will be reflection of this with respect to what? Reflection of this with respect to what? X axis. So reflection of this with respect to x axis comes to curve shifting. This is minus fx. So this is the odd extension. This is the odd extension. Let me write here, I have a place here. Y is equal to fx, 0 less than x less than a, and minus of minus fx, minus of minus fx, minus a less than x less than equal to 0. Odd function must pass through origin. Odd function must pass through origin. So we can make it. Why odd function must pass through origin? Because when we put x is equal to 0, this is f0 is equal to minus f0. Means f0 to f0, 0 means f0 is equal to 0. Odd function must pass through origin. You can note odd function must pass through origin, even function may or may not. So, how do we write even and odd extension? How do we write even and odd extension? For even extension, for this very part, we replace x by minus x. And for odd extension, for this very part, we replace x by minus x and put a minus x here. Put a minus x here. Okay. So this is the point, final point. Let me say this one. Let me say this one. Suppose fx is x cube plus e to the power x plus you can say tan x minus 1, and you can take the interval as suppose 0 less than x less than 2, and we have to write even extension and odd extension for this. Then what do we do? What do we do for even extension? Come, we replace x by minus x. So what is even extension? You can say like this. Replace x by minus x. This is minus x cube e to the power minus x. This is tan minus x minus 1 from where? Minus 2 to 0. If you want to take, write this as minus x cube, this as minus 10x. This is other point. And what do we do for odd extension? For odd extension, fx e to the power x plus tan x minus 1, 0 less than x less than 2. And what do? We actually put a minus side inside this with minus 2 whole. So this is minus, you can say minus x cube plus e to the power minus x plus tan minus x minus what? 1. And what is the interval? What is the interval? This is minus 2 to 0. This is what? This is minus 2 to 0. This whole is bracket. This is in bracket. Okay. So we write even extension y, replace x by minus x. Odd extension, put again a minus x here. This is even extension and odd extension function. Now, this all about even function and odd function. We will meet in next class with periodic function. Okay? Thank you.